Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Ys Origin. We last left off pretty much exploring the rest of this Silent Sands area here, kind of looking around for whatever treasures or things we needed to collect. As you can see, we still have a road of fruit, and we picked up an evil ring. But thanks to the gold bracelet, now we can double jump and can explore the rest of the areas we couldn't get to before. So let's go ahead and get started then. I'm always still blown away by the music for this game just because of how energetic and awesome it sounds all the time. It's like, for the most part, I always wonder why other games couldn't be more like this sometimes in their music. Let's see, so we get, of course, we have some fruit for him, so we'll of course give it to him. I don't really see any need not to. Oh hey, we got some boots. You know, I'm guessing they're just stronger boots, nothing more than that. We still haven't found any new armor yet. But supposedly, Blessed by the Wind helps resist the pull of quicksand. Oh, here we go. So I guess this is what we use to deal with the quicksand now if we ever had to worry about that. But I think for now we'll just kind of continue on here and see where we go. Like, as I question about the music, like, I think about a lot of games that have music in them, but most of the time, I guess I don't imagine them using rock, or, you know, doing it in rock and stuff like that. Oh, we got a story section here, people. And apparently a girl's voice in Unica is being called. Is it one of the goddesses? Oh, yeah, it's the other one, Lady Reah. Just sort of standing out in the middle there with the black pearl floating beside her. And getting a hug. Yeah, well, you probably should have expected this to sort of happen, I guess. I wouldn't think it was that long ago since you last saw her. I guess she's probably more confident now with all the fighting she's done, but still. Oh good, she's being reasonable and trying to get out of here as quick as possible after the last time that happened. Oh, you are? We are? Of course we are. There we go. Of course they're gonna revive here shortly. Like that. There we go. All gone. Yeah, that was pretty cool. It'd be nice if we could do that. Oh yeah, I guess technically that happened right after they disappeared, so she couldn't tell them about the induction, I guess. Yeah, I guess that one part would be surprising for most people. But then again, she really, really forced herself on here. I would think with supposedly the powers of a goddess, she could potentially just escape if she wanted to. With you know, be able to get away with whatever power she has, but then again, they never fully explain what exact powers these goddesses really have. Yeah, that's a really poorly planned out if you ask me. If you leave without any reason, then that's just even more reason for them to chase after you. You definitely severely underestimated. Okay, so you got the harmonica back, but at least we still were able to use it to help us. Yep, we'll definitely have to check that place out. Yeah, I guess that might be possible since they are both, I'm guessing, twins, because they don't look like one's older and the other's younger and all that. They also mostly look alike, so. I figure they were also concerned about the Black Pearl too, that's still just hovering behind her there. Always running off. Trying to do things without just help from others. Yeah, we're not going home until we take care of whatever's going on here, Reah. Ay, isn't it always kind of annoying to deal with these characters who try to keep doing everything on their own even though everyone else is trying to help? Especially if they don't tell you why. I always never liked that. I would have preferred knowing and then being able to assess for the issue myself to at least be able to trust them or not. I feel like knowing is better than not knowing, no matter what it is. But yeah, like, and because of how long it's been, I can't even recall exactly what the whole point for this part is. So this will be as much a surprise to me as anyone else when I finally get to that point. Yeah, it's a bit late to have that happen, since she did find her father's sword, which allowed her to actually make peace with his death. Also finding Kushigal, who killed her dad and probably wants to take revenge at some point here. So it's a bit late for that to, I don't want anything to happen to you in here. And there she goes, just teleporting off to God knows where. Well, at least we know what we're going to be doing next, at least. As we continue listening to the awesome head-banging music. But yeah, so good thing to equip, because now we'll be able to actually take care of all those bone creatures in the lower level that were coming back to life before, and including any future ones here too. Oh yeah, and these little bug things are kind of annoying too. Since they kind of do damage and, you know, it's hard to hit them. But, so I guess as I was saying back when I was talking about the music, like, I always find it weird how a lot of games mostly always focus on using the music with orchestral sounds most of the time. Like, I remember back when everything was beep boops, you know, 8-bit and all that. And, like, sure, they weren't as complex or as interesting or as well, yeah, I guess as complex as music is now. Like, they couldn't have as many waves or beats all the time. But it sort of felt like a lot of games focused more on oh, apparently we have a bomber to deal with now. And thankfully we heal up a bit there, but man, these bugs are annoying. But yeah, like, I don't hear rock music very often from a lot of games, or like the music I'm hearing now, which is a combination of, I think, rock and, or maybe synth rock, I guess it's called. Oh, darn it. These bombs are getting really annoying. Don't want to get hit by those, at least, that's for sure. Well, killing one more of these guys might be enough to get me the level. There we go. Sadly, no, but I should be able to avoid those and hopefully get through here. Ah, crap. Darn it. Now we have to go. Oh, okay, we actually got left off here, which is pretty handy. Thankfully. I didn't get sent all the way back to the save point we were at before and have to go through all that story again. But yeah, these guys are really, really annoying. Oh, I forgot to equip the chimes here. But yeah, so I always a lot of the games I've played over the years, like all the different RPGs, platformers, things like that, they didn't always have music that stuck with me, or it was always focused on being more orchestral, and like it was more of an accompanying it to your game, and you know, instead of trying to be epic or interesting. And I don't know, I guess like a lot of the music I've heard over the years has been great. Like Secret of Mana always had good music. A lot of the Square Enix games had some good music too, but a lot of them just never stuck with me or never felt distinctive. Ah, crap, I need to make sure I take care of the bomber here while I try to deal with the bugs who keep chasing me. There I go again. Keep getting, you know, killed by all the little buggers. Yeah, that's kind of the problem I have facing these little guys. They just keep bumping into me and I have trouble trying to attack them. And I really do feel like the wind move helps here, but... Oh yeah, and I guess the other thing about the whole music, as I mentioned before, is I do feel like they don't rely on rock music too much. Like, I don't hear guitars or bass or drums all that often. At least not in the way that I'm hearing it now, as this rock anthem. But, you know, like, for the most part, music has always been, I feel like, you know, usually when it came to music, it was always one of the things that it was nice to hear when you kind of thought about it, but, you know, most of the time you just focused on the game itself and tried to beat whatever enemies you were doing, or because you kept hearing it all the time and it was the same track, you eventually tuned it out. So I guess it's kind of why it feels like music is as impactful as it could be sometimes. Always go for the healing, that's for sure. Since I was pretty low that last time, but thankfully okay, I didn't expect it to go that far. But yeah, so, but I've always enjoyed music from certain games. And I've always felt like the Ys games always had music I felt that you could rock out to, compared to a lot of games that really only felt like you could enjoy the game for the music when, you know, you were playing the game. There we go. I got that level up there, so that should help. And these little bugs are always annoying. You know, there's always been similar enemies like this in other of the Ys games I recall, but, you know, I always found these probably the most annoying out of all of them. Especially with how small they are. But hey, we got another Panacea, so we can use that to up our health here. Let's see. Like, I guess out of all the music I've heard, like the biggest songs I feel like you could rock out to were Mega Man 2 from the Wily stage, and Metal Man, of course, the Metal Man song. Let's see. And then there were a few of the Sonic tracks as well, from what I remember. A lot of the Ys songs are pretty good for rocking out to. And then, what else? Ah, crap. Oh well. Okay, I can easily get back up there. Let's see, what else? And then quite a few songs from Shovel Knight, I feel were kind of the same as well. So, for the most part, like, there are plenty of games out there I'm sure have great music you can rock out to, and some you can just listen because, you know, they're graceful or somber. So let me know what music you've always enjoyed for either relaxing or rocking out to in the comments whenever you get the chance. But of course, for now, I'll just simply enjoy the head-banging music I'm listening to now from this level, because it's definitely pretty good, just like all the other ones so far. Let's see. Of course, this little platforming section here has gotten a bit annoying. I really should probably just jump once. I don't really need to keep double jumping. Like, it's kind of funny. You know, I never really thought this game much of a platformer, and at least not until I played this one. Ah, crap. I keep getting hit because the hitbox on the character sometimes is really annoying with that spikes. I keep rotating around. Ah, darn it. Yeah, I'm still, like, this game definitely isn't what you would normally consider a platformer, but as you've noticed, there are a few of them. But thankfully that's kind of it. Like, there hasn't been too many times throughout this playthrough that, as you've seen, that I've had issues. But then there aren't that many parts in this game that really test your platforming skills. You know, even though, since this is an action RPG, really. Oh, okay, so I just got 5,000 more SP, which is nice. I'll be able to use it for something, whatever blessing I want to unlock. Once I finally find a statue, I just mostly need to make sure I don't die from a lack of HP here. Darn it. Yeah, sadly, like, since I haven't had much practice, platforming for this game, it's, you know, it takes a while trying to get used to it. The double jump does help, but there's not much space between when the spikes, you know, are and where you are compared to the platform and the space it is, so I'm just glad they don't do this too often. Like, as you can see, it takes a few tries, but it's nothing impossible like some of the other Mario platformers out there. And there's another one we get to jump onto. Okay, so you know, those were just there, and I figured it would be easier just to do this than to worry about trying to get through that platform again. Let's see, so looks like I'm getting close now. Yeah, this is kind of a weird room, since it's just a staircase with all the bombers and not much else, so kind of annoying, but nothing too problematic. Except when you do get hit by bombs like that. Yeah, so we definitely have a better time with the quicksand than we used to, thankfully. There we go. So these guys apparently shoot out spikes, so it's best to keep moving and not to be bogged down. Come on. There we go. Like, for the most part, there isn't any determined, like, specific path. I feel like the level designs for the game itself have done a pretty good job at being varied. Like, you don't really mistake any room for any other room, really. Okay, I did not expect that to do as much damage as it did. Ah, crap. Can't believe I got sent all the way back here. Oh well, let me go ahead to the beginning here and just have to save for now, sadly. Since that's all the time we have for today. So join us next time as we continue our playthrough through the Silent Sands and hope we can find, you know, what we have to next in our making our way to the Rando Annex. So until next time, have fun gaming.